August 24th, 25th, 26th, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Friday is Mother Teresa's birthday. Can we just stop? Because it's the essence of Virgo. So the sun's in Virgo, the moon is one sign behind in Leo. She did not have this configuration, but it's worth talking about Mother Teresa. So think about being a Virgo. Let's describe it. The impulse to help, to clean, to fix, to organize, to give structure to people, to bring order out of chaos. There was Mother Teresa in India hanging out with lepers where you can't cure them, you can't clean it up, it's a nightmare. It was a Virgo nightmare. And when they found her diaries, they found out that she was quite depressed. It was because how frustrating for a Virgo to have a job that you can't get it right. But this is the high road of Virgo. If we could reduce the extraordinary energy of criticizing ourselves, and during the new moon in 2 days, I'm going to give you a prayer of if we could just be singular and not be respectful to or counting on other people's feedback. You can respect them, but not being dependent on their feedback. You would have an internal gauge to say, look, I'm helping people that can't be helped. I don't need to make this feel good because we can check it off the list and clean it off, but I can imagine for her it was depressing. Now, the moon's in Leo, so let's just let all that go. The moon's in Leo, Mercury's in Virgo, and it's trining Pluto. Mercury trine Pluto. When we teach in our school, the first class is the elements. All you learn about is your particular constitution of what is your 4 elements and how do they relate to your personality. The next class you learn is Mercury. So if I know that on this day Mercury's in Virgo and I see the baby was born with Pluto trining it exactly, which means 2 planets in the same element, Mercury in Virgo, Pluto in Capricorn, I know they came in with the gift of super clean mind. There's that Virgo word. So that's a really good sign. A baby being born during these few days, they have an intellectual strength. Mercury's how we think. Pluto is power, very clean thinking. And that's a Virgo advantage. So one of the things we don't ever say about Virgo, because they're always criticizing themselves, is they have systems and lists and files and computerized and knowing how to code things. And the moon in Leo, they do it with style. They're not just going to have organization, they're going to have beautiful organization. So during Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, notice if you can feel this energetic that says to the Virgo, reframe, Mother Teresa, yes, you worked hard and no, you didn't get the results. But on the inside, you could say to yourself, if you take out the outer reflection, you could say to yourself, I have a very pure mission. And I'm Mother Teresa at the moment. And I'm just going to help those that can't help themselves. And I'm just going to give Moon and Leo with all my heart. And whatever comes back, I don't really care. Wow. That would change everything if we just didn't have the ego Virgoian critic that said, I'm not doing good enough. And instead it said, I'm really doing a good job. So I want to give that to you for these next couple of days, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Give yourself a little acknowledgement that Moon and Leo, you're looking good. Your soul sees you. And by the way, there's this beautiful aspect between Mercury and Pluto saying there is a clean energy in our minds. I wish so much the planet could live with humans that knew how to think thoughts, that were service-oriented, that were practical and grounded, always taking care of the other. Nice thought. Inspired by Mother Teresa. I'm here to give, and I don't even care if you receive. Astrology Answers wanted me to say that.